All right, family, it's your brother Assad. And we are back again with another quick video. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so that you'll be notified when we drop new material on this channel. Secondly, in terms of housekeeping, we gotta make sure that we give a special and a significant and a particular and a peculiar shout out to our South African family for all the love that they have shown us, this channel, my wife, my family. We greatly appreciate it. Now, thirdly, we want to make sure we let the people of KZN know that you are in our thoughts, in our prayers, and in our supplications as you are dealing with the flooding and the loss of, right now they say 20 lives have been lost and a lot of people are missing. So we are concerned. We are here for you. We are praying for you. We lift you up, those that are concerned about their loved ones. We have you in our thoughts and prayers. We lift you up. We want to make sure that you just know we wrap our loving arms around you, and just pray that the Most High's mercy and grace spills over into your life. So, what are we going to talk about today?
Our mini meetup.
Bam, 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 just like that. Bam, 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 just like that. Bam, bam, bam. So, our kind of South African American contingency. South African American contingency, because we in the South and we African Americans. Okay, so our Southern African American contingency. All right, that's probably the right way to say it. The Southern African American contingency of Dr. James and Dr. Patrice, Stacey and Red.
Check.
Well, Josh and Nicole not coming, but from Memphis to Houston, they coming to New Orleans this weekend.
Yeah.
And we are going to have us a good time. Now, why are they coming? It's not anything special, anything in particular. It's just that we like to commune with people who have like minds and who are serious about this essay thing. Who are serious about Doc just came back with us when they was just there with us, and they going back in June, right? I think Red and Stacey are going back soon also. So it is like having this just meeting with like minds, man. So follow Red and Stacey on Changing the Narrative. Changing the Narrative. And they had an interesting show the other day. Oh, let's talk about the elephant in the room before we go another further. One more again. This is not a polo. I want y'all, I just came from working out, exercising. This is my exercise clothes. But I want you to know the polo. Bam, you see him? See that horse? You're never too far away.
Well, you gotta do like they do. Let me see.
Huh?
Like they do on the YouTube makeup video.
Make sure you can see it. Yeah. He ain't never too far away. Oh, no. See, when you hold that wallet up there, you hold that wallet, you see that little horse? Never too far away. But no, I don't have on the shirt today. I came from working out. So, they had an interesting, Red and Stacey had a, Changing the Narrative, had an interesting show. In which they had Red's dad on there. In fact, she was in North Carolina with her dad. And Stacey was actually home in Houston. And they were kind of, it wasn't mean confrontational, like, tell me what you want to do. You know, it was more like, let's kind of deal with this in an open forum where we can discuss why you don't want us to go. What are your hesitancies?
Okay.
And they brought up some very interesting things. Like Red's dad brought up some topics. And at the end of the day, all of the underlying thing is this. He don't want his baby girl to go.
Aww.
In fact, he started kissing on her. He was like, yeah. He started kissing.
So
he said, yeah, I can talk to you on Zoom, but I can't do this. He started kissing on her face. And I thought that was indicative of everything that we get when You tell family members, those people who really love you, that you're going to go that far away. All of the resistance boils down to, I love you and I don't want you to be that far away. I love you and I don't want you to
Do my
leave.
parents love me?
I don't think so. I don't know. They might not, you know?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Like some poetry.
No, so it is a difference. You left your parents' house when you were 18, so you've been gone a very long time. You know, and then that's one thing that Stacey pointed out. He was like, well, what's the difference living in Baltimore, or I don't know if he's in Baltimore, North Carolina, and us living in Houston? You don't see us every day. But it's like, I think people know that it's still us. It's far, but it's not that far. Especially someone knows I can jump in the car and be there in a day.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I could jump in the car, I could leave in the morning and still be there tonight. Right? That type of feeling. So, but that was a very interesting conversation, I thought. And I like the way they handled it because, you know, we face the same resistance from a lot of people. You know, we face it from, you know, people who just don't want us to go. And then I think there are a lot of people who think we bulls. You did? Think we jiving. Think we faking the funk.
You know, like they say, I can show you better than I can tell.
Better than I could tell you. Bam, bam, bam. Like the great philosophical musician.
Which one this time?
Said, this great poet, he said, I'm so glad I got my own. I ain't worried about Josephine. Hot with me going. I'm so glad I got my own. I ain't worried about Josephine. My life is a natural high. Something funny hot with me. Yeah, that's a local New Orleans thing. So y'all might not know that. But yeah, but I ain't worried about Josephine. Mm-mm. I'm not worried about those.
The name Josephine. Yeah, Josephine. Johnny.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Josephine is a real name around here.
No, Josephine wasn't Johnny's name. That was the street he was from. Josephine Street.
Yeah, he's Josephine Johnny.
Yeah, Josephine Johnny.
That Josephine just keep.
Yeah, but what he was saying, so with the bunny hop, I forgot his name. I forgot the bunny hop guy's name. But what he was saying was, I got my own dance. I ain't worried about Josephine Johnny was a Josephine Johnny. Lord have mercy. That's a local, very local New Orleans thing. Very local New Orleans thing. You know, that's like I'm piano music, right? I'm piano music. That's what it's like. It's like a bounce music or whatever is what it's called.
It's not though.
What?
Because I think it's even more local than a Mapiano is. Isn't a Mapiano like South African? Or is it based in like Johannesburg?
No, I think it's a South African thing.
Right, but like the music here is just New Orleans music. It's not U.S. music or American music, you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's a New Orleans thing. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
It's a New Orleans thing. Really, technically, the guy who made the bunny hop, he's from Lafayette.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he's from Lafayette. So it's not just but that it's like two people came out of Lafayette, him and the dude that sang the Cupid Shuffle, right?
Cupid Shuffle.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought the bunny hop got further than Louisiana, but I know Cupid Shuffle did.
Cupid Shuffle definitely did.
Down, do your dance. Man, everybody was on Cupid Shuffle.
They say I'm a rapper, but I say no. They say what you're doing, trying to do some zydeco. Say, man, music is weird, This is a black dude look like a gangster, just down, do your dance, do your dance. I used to be dancing to him. Bunny hopping. Here I am 250 pounds, bunny hopping. Bunny hopping and doing the Cupid Shuffle. Man, that's crazy. But anyway,
That was fun. I don't even know where we were going.
I lost it. I lost it. But where are we going?
I don't know, because you were talking about like family being sad.
Oh, I ain't worried about Josephine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I ain't worried about Josephine.
Oh, and then you said like people think you BSing.
People think you're BSing. And when those people think you're BSing, I have to let them know I ain't worried about Josephine. I ain't worried about Josephine. I'm not concerning myself with your doubts and your hate. You know, if my mama believe me and my daddy believe me, that's all that matters.
And the white man on the job says he gonna pay me. I'm out.
No, I ain't told the people that one of my jobs, y'all know this is, I'm wrapping up. It was like, Doc, we don't see you much no more. I know. You won't get used to it. Get used to it. Man, I am so excited about this move. And let me tell you what it is for me. It is that I see the potential in Johannesburg and in South Africa, but Johannesburg in particular. And I really do like the people. The people, I know they got their gangsters. I'm not foolish. Right? I know Joe Hustleberg is bout it. I know they got some folk that arrived and all that good stuff. But I ain't worried about Josephine. I'm not worried about Josephine. You dig?
Get it out of your life.
I'm not worried about it. I don't plan on living in Hillbrow. I don't. You know, so I'm not worried about that. The people, I'm just excited, you know, to get to know some people and to, I mean, we've gotten to know a lot now,
yeah.
But even more and to engage and it's also about the relaxed atmosphere of life there. I look forward to exhaling. Now I can say this. In January when we came back, I felt that weight on me. Because at that time, the idea was, well, we wasn't going to come back until June. Mm-hmm. Right? So I was like, Lord, I got to be here 6 months to June. Lord have mercy. But then when we booked the trip in March, it was like, okay, I feel good. I feel better. I can make it to March. So then we came back in March, and now it's like, I know we'll be there in June. So I can deal. It's like I don't have that weight that I had before. It's like, because I know it's right there. We're on the precipice. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, yeah. We're on the precipice of leaving. Mm-hmm. So it's right there. It's right there. Like, this is April.
And it feels good. Now, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
We bogged down with a whole lot of problems here.
Okay, what's that?
Violence, big
facts.
School situations, and,
facts.
You know,
facts.
Everything, and it feels like I'm about to shed all that and start over.
Butterfly.
And start over. You know how some black men say, y'all just running away.
Yeah, I am. Let's call it. Big fat. I'm running away. He's a runner. He's a track star.
That situation. Tell the truth.
Yeah.
I'm running.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with this. 18 people were shot over the weekend. They was dropping like flies, y'all. This wasn't 18 people at one time, neither. Like, you can almost understand a mass shooting. Some crazy man ran in some place and shot 18 people. No. This was all over the city. Just a pop, pop. And that was in the city. See, we got to understand how we think in New Orleans. So there's the city and the suburbs. So the suburbs had shootings too. But we're just talking about 18 in the city.
In this little bitty city.
In the little city. I can stand outside and take my son football and throw it. Y'all understand how small New Orleans is. It's a famous city. It's a great city. It's a cultural city, but it's this big. And everybody know everybody. Believe that. Everyone knows everyone. right? And they had 18 shootings in this little small city. That was in 72 hours. Then from yesterday to this morning, right? I'm on my way to work, and there was like it was 5 shootings last night. So 18 plus 5 is 23. 23 in a weekend and a day. Yeah, I'm out. You can have it. You could have it. And it's not just about the shootings. I was riding my truck over to my big old truck, riding my truck over to my son's school to pick him up. And they had a car parked on the side of the street that I usually go to pass over the pothole, to pass around the pothole. I had to go through the pothole. And my truck went down like that. I said, God dog, this a monster truck. That must... Hey, look, what Lil Wayne said, you're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? My truck a monster truck. This hole must be I don't know. What's worse than a monster. It must be I don't know, man, a demon. This is a demon pothole.
I'm ready to walk away.
Yeah.
Start off with, even if it's a new set of problems.
Yeah, I mean, we know that it's not perfect. We know that it's not perfect. See, I think that's another thing that people, there's this young lady that's on my Facebook page, and she tried to hit me with that same thing, you know, you got to find peace within yourself, and peace is not a place, is it? I'm like, okay, man, but watch this. She moved to Houston. She did all that talking, but she moved to Houston.
Peace out of Sugarland,
right?
To find peace,
right? She's safe in a gated community. Yeah. That's why I ain't worried about Josephine. That's why I'm not worried about Josephine. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. We about to do this, and my kids excited. They about to go to a nice school. I mean, the school that they at, all right. D. A, B, C, D, maybe. That's how I look at it. I mean, it floods outside the school when it rains. It's just, and you know, like, people.
It's the school's fault.
I think, and this is the God honest truth. Somebody brought this up on the live, like, is New Orleans really the best comparison to compare? And I wasn't comparing, so the answer is no, it's not. I think if we lived in Houston, if we lived in Dallas, we would probably... We still would want to go, but may not be in such a rush. And we may not be as critical because we know Dallas has great infrastructure. Houston has great infrastructure. Texas. If the United States broke apart, there's only about 2 or 3 states that could survive on their own. California, Texas, New York, right? Louisiana is going to fall apart. It's falling apart as a part of the union. So it would fall apart definitely. It's the second poorest state in the union. So Texas, yeah, we're probably like, oh, no, Texas is cool, man. Yeah, Johannesburg is nice, but Texas is cool. We probably would not be as pressed.
I don't know. I might ask that question of those who live in Houston or Texas that still want to move.
Because that's where Red and Stacey live.
Yeah.
But I think what Houston doesn't have that Johannesburg has is majority colored, not colored as in colored, not colored as in South African color, but colored as in people of color, black to include black South Africans, colored South Africans, Indian, to have that majority.
Majority black people.
Majority black people.
Houston has it. Pretty diverse population.
It does, but it's still majority white though.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Huh. I was surprised when I found that out because they had a black man. His name was Sylvester, and I was like, oh, I thought Houston was a black city. Big facts, no.
I never thought it was a black city.
No. There's a lot of Hispanics, a lot of whites. A lot of whites, a lot of them cowboys. Yeah, big facts. But there is a significant black population there. However, you still are in Texas. Y'all like Texas? James Bird, Texas, drag a black man by the back of a truck to his neck, rip out, Texas. Yeah,
Every part of Texas that isn't a major city.
hey, hey, listen, Waco. All kind of crazy stuff happened in Waco. I think because it's too close to Waco. Waco, Texas, they had David Koresh, all kind of just crazy stuff. Yeah, watch out in Waco. But yeah, Texas is If you're not in Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, or Austin, San Antonio, don't throw that in there. Okay, but I mean it's a major city now.
It's a major city, but there's not a significant black population.
No. What I'm saying is, even there, at least they are outside of those places. Texas is rural.
Yeah,
and it is not black welcoming, from what I see. And outside of New Orleans, Louisiana is not black welcoming. There's some places, Baton Rouge, I feel all right, Lafayette. But when you start getting past that and you start going kind of up north near Arkansas and all them little places there, I don't need to be up there. You can smell the sheets. You can see when I see
so many black people in Louisiana though.
When I go up to Shreveport and Monroe and West Monroe, I see the people, the white man dressed in his suit, and I see the sheets just flying from up under his suit. I see it. I'm telling you, I could smell the lynching on their breath.
It's just gonna take a long time to break up that social order. It takes people moving in and breaking it up and like changing the norms. And no one wants to move to rural Louisiana, Mississippi, none of them. Nobody. So they're gonna be what they are.
Yeah, but
for a long time.
Anyway, I'm excited about the university. Yes. I'm excited about the people. I'm excited about where we're going to live. I'm excited about, driving on the other side of the road, buying a car. I'm excited to be like on a Saturday and someone's like, brother Assad, we having a bride and you must come. And I'll be like, yeah, I'm about to go to this bride. Yeah, big facts. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about just, I'm excited for the children too. Now, all jokes aside, I'm excited for them to be able to kind of experience another world. Even if they at 18 decide, hey, I'm going back to the U.S.
Oh, bonne chance. Good luck.
I don't know what that means.
Good luck.
Oh, yeah. So if they decide to come back to the U.S., I just think it'll be great. So many black people, and we're going to wrap up shortly. So many black people don't have a place on the continent that they can call home. That's the vast majority of African Americans, right? Some of them have found home like in Ghana, home like in Gambia, and now we could find home like in South Africa. It's been, and then there's a certain level of confidence, maybe. That's the word that comes with it. When, they used to tell black people as a derogatory thing. I've said this so many times on this channel, go back to Africa. You don't like America? Go back to Africa. That's what they used to tell us, that type of stuff, right? And we would feel like that was an insult because we had never been to Africa. And all we knew about Africa was something negative. But now my children, you tell them go back to Africa, it didn't have the same effect. It will never have the same effect.
No.
It will never. They'll look at you like you crazy, like, why don't you go back to Atlanta? Like it doesn't even go back to Atlanta then. It don't even have the same effect. The only thing that's stinging about it is that someone is saying that you're unwanted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But other than that,
you never really belonged here.
Never really belonged here. But go back to Africa won't have that effect on them. They're going to be like, hey, cool. That's where my mom and dad is.
I'm excited about that too.
Yeah.
It's the interest coming from people. Like, oh, I can't wait to visit.
Yeah. It's starting to ramp up.
I'm excited about that because they have black children too. And I want their children, if they want their children to come and spend time with us to have that connection, I think that would be wonderful.
No, we're not. I ain't ready. You already know how I get down. You already know how I get down.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, no. Shout out.
You don't have the Ubuntu spirit yet.
I do.
I'm talking about no.
Are you talking about raising somebody? You're bringing to your children. No, they gonna send some money with them.
See, Maya offered to watch our children in South Africa when she was visiting. She was like, "Oh, you could maybe like summer times they could come and stay with me." Now I don't know if that offer still stands now that she has her own two.
Right.
But she offered, and you said no off top.
Off top when? Was she offered or just now?
No, I'm talking about just now.
Oh, yeah.
The difference. The South African offers, the American shuts it down.
Well, you know, I ain't fully converted yet. You know, I still got my American ways. It's just like, you know, You already know how I feel about anybody else's children. I'm just the way I am. That's just the way I am. You already know my family different. We believe you only play with your siblings.
Oh Lord.
That's how my mom was. You got all these children, you got all these cousins. Play with your cousins. That's your best friends. You know. So, but Adrian is much more open than I, and because of that, I've become such a better person.
That hasn't rubbed off on you at all.
Yes, it has. I just told you today. You have a calming effect on me when I was riled up and I was ready to do something. But oh well. So little mini meetup happening this weekend. Excited about that.
Definitely.
Oh.
What?
Dang. I should have announced it earlier. If you made it this far, you're a soldier. But we will be going back to doing it's prayer time. We will be going back to doing the South African American dialogue. Now we did one in January, did one in December, but we didn't get to one in March because we went to South Africa. So because we went to South Africa, so now I think it's April 24th.
Yeah.
April 24th.
4th.
See, I'm from New Orleans. We say 4th.
April 24th.
April 24th. We will have the South African American dialogue. So I will start promoting that in the next couple of weeks or whatever have you, and look forward to that. So anything else?
No, nothing else.
All right, family. Always
Bye,
a pleasure.
Guys.